So, ladies and gentlemen, today I have Mr.
Tajaro Hudson.
You can look at the camera, look at me, whichever one you want.
Okay.
Alright. So now, Jarrell, tell us what you do.
So right now I'm the associate director of diversity and community at the University of Central Arkansas. So in that role, I get to advise student groups such as MPC, BMAC, Project Gas, MMP. But I also get to help to create a space for minority students to feel visible, valued, and validated here at UCA's campus. So I'm an advisor primarily, but I also get to do like programming, fundraising, all type of stuff to help make students feel visible, valued, and validated at UCA.
Did you always see yourself doing something like this growing up? Like, how did you get involved in this?
Like crazy thing is no. Like the first job I remember wanting to do was being an architect, but then I took physics and I sucked at physics, so I was like, and I got to
change your whole mind.
Change my whole mindset. And then coming to college, my major was PR, public relations. If you may not know, but I came here, did public relations for a semester, and then switched to communication. So I was gonna go out there and work in corporate and just be a communication professional, but while I was in undergrad, I was a brother 5-year fraternity, and through that, I got an opportunity to work with this guy named Kanan Bradford. You know Kanan. And one day I went to him. Most people don't know this, but I went to him and I was like, "Hey, like I want to do what you do. Like when I get out of school, like I like what you do. Like what you do seems cool. Like I want to do that." And so I guess he remembered that. And when I graduated and I was looking for a job, he hit me up and he was like, "Hey, you still want to do what I do? I got a position open. If you're interested." And I was like, "Bet." And so that's why I got into higher education. It was just I knew a guy who had a position open, and he believed in me that I could do it. And that's how I got into higher education.
Man, that's dope. Like building that relationship with another black man. As soon as you graduated, hey, I still got you, and it's just testament to the type of person you are that he still remembered you and still looked out for you when you graduated.
Yeah, and it meant a lot to me too, because like he was the type of person that was checking up on me, like, "Hey, like how your job search going?" Like, like he was asking me, and yeah. So I agree.
Have you found anybody that reminds you of you, so you can reach back, send somebody reach back to you?
That reminds me of me. There are a couple of students now who remind me of me, good and bad, because like there are some students. One thing about me is we all have stuff we can work on. And for me, sometimes I'm not the most organized guy, or I'm not the most structured in a lot of ways. And so I see some of my students who I like me personality-wise, but I also like me in regards to the organization and the structure. And so, I try to reach back and let them know, hey, I'm you like 3 years down the road, and I still dealing with that issue. So I need you to work on this from now. So when you get to my position, you got more wraps underneath it. So there are some young men who I work with that I think are like me. I try to impact all of them in different ways, but the ones that I could see, okay, he goes down the same road as me, I can help them, say, okay, have some things you do want to do, you don't want to do, and so on and so forth.
You got a name that sticks out?
I do, but I don't want to mention their name. But I do.
You don't want the other ones up here not especially.
Exactly. I try to call nobody else. But I do got some names, yeah. But yeah.
Man, that's just your personality. Like, what makes you like that? Like, you're one of the most high value men I know, not in a trivial sense that people use now. Like, literally, you're very outgoing, yet reserved, honest, faithful to your girl, fiance.
Fiance, you got it.
Correct. Faithful to your fiance. Try to keep your friends on a high moral ground. Like, what, compared to everybody else you be around, you're like an angel. How did you get there?
Well, first of all, I appreciate that judgment, or the idea that you have with me. My honest answer, bro, is it ain't me. I'm a strong believer in the Christian faith, and honestly, it just ain't me. Like when I pray, I ask God to let His light shine through me, and so when people see me, I want them to see Him. You know what I mean? Like I was never a person from I was younger that was negative or that was hot-tempered. Like so, those things came easy. I was still a positive guy. But as I got older, I started to get pressured like intense situations and so on and so forth, I started to realize that okay, I am positive, but I am human as well. So I do get angry from time to time. I may have a word or two to say to somebody that, that ain't the nicest. You see what I'm saying? So like, really, it's just my spiritual journey. He really helps me to give you those fruits of the spirit, like love, joy, peace, kindness, understanding, the rest. All those just to help me from day to day. And so that's my answer. Like just him. Like without him, I'm just Tajaro. I was like, I'm just Tajaro, bro.
See, even with that answer, it's you. You're humble. As long as I've been around you, I've never seen you get mad. So you tell me you get mad. It's not shocking, but I want to compare you to, this might be bad now, but like Will Smith.
Yeah, that's a bad thing.
Do you ever think you'll beat it, like blow up one day? Or are you just pretty self-sufficient with your inner thoughts right now?
It's crazy because one of my dreams was to be a public speaker. And I say was because it's changing. I wanted to be someone that went back to high schools and spoke to them. Like, I wanted to be known enough that someone would invite me to come to the commencement.
I do too. I have a bucket list of things I want to do, and going back to at least my high school and speak.
Exactly.
That's on my bucket list. So I get you. My bad.
No, you get. So that's one of the things that I wanted. I still want to do that, but like I said, in my spiritual journey as I'm growing, I'm just learning that I want to be available for whatever He wants me to do. So if God wants me to sit on this job at this desk for the next 15, 20 years and just do what I do with Him, I'm gonna do that. There was a point in time when I did want to blow up. I was doing like YouTube. I still do some from time to time, but like YouTube videos, Instagram stuff. I wanted to blow up, but I had to realize that the reason that I wanted to blow up was honestly just because I wanted the fame. I wanted to be known. I wanted people to know Tajaro. I wanted to be funny and make videos and so on and so forth. But as I continue to walk in my faith and I ask God to use me for His purpose, I realized that if I do blow up, it will be for Him. And it will be that people can look at me and say, damn, I don't know how Tajaro did it. And when people ask me how you do it, I'm going to say, it was no one but Him. So to answer your question, I could see myself being known like that one day on a level, but if it does happen, it would be for something that He orchestrates, not what I want it to be. If it was my choice, I'd be like, I love my relationship. You probably know that. So I love my fiance. I love my relationship that I'm in. So I want to be like a relationship counselor, like grow up and be like giving people advice on relationships. That's what I want to do. Be a famous YouTuber, that's Tajaro. But whatever He has in store for me, I'm